Winners talking.
It's another one. Pound Star, the hustler, Big Dougie Doug.
Come on.
My brother.
With Daya, fam.
In the building. Special guest.
Real jump straight into it.
Straight in. We're not on no half stepping, no parlay, no long talk. Straight in.
Yeah, come on.
There's a lot of Lewisham in here today.
The borough is here in full
borough's
effect.
in full effect.
Come on.
It's the return match. They're back again. They was here before. We brought them back again. They've come back to represent.
Only right. True winners.
Winners talking. They just won the title, represented for the home team. We've got a couple of the SE Dons in the building. We've got a UK rap pioneer in the building. Let me say that again because I almost stuttered when I said it. A UK rap pioneer in the building.
Jeez.
We've got two, in fact, because I'm here and you know what I do. And what I represent to the culture. So let's just keep it. So we got Big Don Strapzy.
Big Donny in the building.
We got a number 1 goalkeeper in the building.
Ugandan, 6'6".
We got a motivational speaker in the building. In fact, we've got 4.
Yeah.
Because every man does their thing. We've got a representative for the culture, a couple representatives for the culture, quadruple representative for the culture, and a bag of man in there that rep the thing. Big G in the building, Don Strapzy.
Yes.
Big Doug and Pound Star. What we saying, my people, my brothers? What we saying? Good to have you man back here again.
It's good to be back here, man. And as we done the first time, we're gonna sip the change.
Always, every time, mandatory,
before we start this.
Mandatory every time.
He does this
every time.
Water for me only at the moment.
Yeah, come on.
But yeah, man, happy to be here. Pounds gave me the call last week.
That's right.
And I had to accept it. I said to him, I can't say no when the OGs come.
Yeah, come on.
So we're here, man. Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
it's only right,
pleasure, man.
Only right.
Yeah,
come on.
And the setup is it's looking good, man.
Just for where we was.
GMTV-ish.
Yeah.
And that's how I know we think alike, because that's the same thought process I had as well.
Trust me.
It's that kind of movement.
That Good Morning Britain.
Yeah, it's that kind of wave.
Trust me.
You know, the energy's right in it. You understand?
And that's the consistency, Pounds. You know what I'm trying to say? From when we first came on,
it
ain't stopped. And look where man is now.
Come on, and it won't stop.
It won't stop. We just keep on grinding.
Come on, SC Dons all the way. You get me? Man in my SC Dons. Doug's fully represented.
I'm repping. I even bring my SC. I bring the shirt as well, but I thought this was more. I like this one.
No half stepping. No, the hoodie's looking right. You're moggling that. I told you, you're moggling it. You're moggling that. You see what I'm trying to say?
Straight moggling style.
Never forget that Doug's an original SC Don, my people, as well. You understand? So he's repping both sides of the gang right now. You understand? And we all represent, because I represent these man to the fullest, and I know vice versa. They represent for us as well. So yeah, this is what we do. Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's it, man.
So yeah, where should we begin? Let's just quickly talk league title. You man just won. How's that feeling? What's that about? Talk to me. Let me know.
Man. Yeah, I'll let you start, Don.
Yeah, back to back. Back to back. We
got the league. Yeah,
we won the league this year. 18 games played, 16 wins, 1 draw. No, sorry, 1 draw, 1 loss.
1 loss.
Yeah, shouldn't have lost that game.
We underachieved obviously in the cups. You know what I mean? We wanted to do better in the cup competitions. But to win the league showed consistency. We said we would do it, and I'm not surprised that we won it again. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So yeah, back-to-back champions, and yeah, man, we move on to next season, bro.
Yeah, that's it. We keep it moving.
Yeah, trust me.
Yeah.
It's only right that we're back here again and with another title, Winners Talking podcast, and we've come back as champions again.
Yes, that's it.
And you know the message behind.
Was it the last one straight after winning the last league?
Yes.
that was COVID times, wasn't it?
Yeah, was it just after COVID? It was.
When we first came on.
Was it before? No,
sure.
I think it was just
might
before.
have been just before, Doug.
Yeah, it might have been
just before. Yeah.
But my biggest thing is us being here again is the message we come with, which comes with the Dons, which is every year since we lost Paula, we brought that silverware back to the club, you know, and those people who have been supporting the Dons have always messaged and said, like, just seeing how it ain't as smooth ride all the time for the Dons. Like, the reality check is, yes, we are one of the best teams in the country, but we haven't won everything this year. So we regroup and go again. But trust me, there's an evolution next year. We'll talk about that at some point.
Yeah. You man are one of the inspirations in the fact that when I was first talking about this and when we were talking early stages, I don't know if you lot said it to me or Doug said it to me, and we was like, you lot haven't missed, I don't know, you lot go Sundays or whatever. Every Sunday. You lot haven't missed a Sunday. Nah. And I said to Doug from earlier, I was like, Doug, we're never missing a Sunday. And Doug said, you know what? Them man have never missed a Sunday, And that takes a lot, you know. It takes a lot of organisation, preparation, you understand, consistency, all of the above. So we represent that well. But I've said it before and I'll say it again, I think it's something about the environment that we come from and where we grew up and how we are. Like, we're on job. We
Yeah,
understand.
yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
know we got to get things done. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
we do it a little different.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, love.
Because even in lockdown, Pete, man were putting, making sure content was coming out,
Yeah, yeah,
whether
yeah,
it be the
fully.
cage games.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
saw that.
I remember that they was against us as well. Was having complaints from people to the FA, saying that we shouldn't be obviously mixing in groups and that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, we still adapted and kept going, man.
Mm-hmm.
Being able to adapt is a skill set.
Yeah.
And it says, like I said, we know that as well because it was difficult for us in the lockdown to keep the content kind, but you just got to plan and work something out.
100%, man.
Whatever you're putting out, you make sure there's something there for your people,
make
then,
it work, man.
so they can take something away from that. All right, let's switch lanes quickly before we move on. Let's go to you, Donny. You got a fight coming up. It kind of caught me by surprise. Still, I saw you training. I saw you doing all of that, but I didn't know you was actually gonna have a scrap. So you got a scrap coming up. How did that come together?
July the 2nd, Manchester Arena.
Yeah, let's talk about Ricky Hatton undercard.
Ricky Hatton
versus Barrera. It's a big deal.
It's a big deal, you know.
No. I undersold it. it. My bad.
Are we going to restart it in pounds?
Man said the scrap,
Because what it is, a scrap is a scrap. But I'm underselling it. Ricky Hatton versus Barrera undercard. Don Strapzy's going to be fighting on there. He's going to be taking on a guy called Casper Walsh. But let's focus on Don Strapzy right now. But that's the fight at hand. Big thing, Manchester Arena. Tell me more. How did it come together? And everything else you can tell.
Obviously, SK plays for the Dons. He's a boxer. So he's been training boxing for the past year, or just over a year now, I think. So for me, I've always kind of liked boxing, but I've never been a boxer, do you know what I mean? But I used to go train like once a week just to keep fit, you know, like the fitness. So I was doing my little thing. Obviously, I'll make sure I keep the little 10-second clip where I look half decent. Snap that on the story, do you know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, long story short, the promoter hit me up, or a friend of the promoter hit me up, like, Donny, are you still doing boxing? So I was like, I said, yeah, I train every now and then. Like, I go down, just keep fit and that. I said, why, what are you saying? And then he was saying, listen, do you want to fight at Manchester Arena? And there's a bag there as well for it, kind of thing, you know what I'm trying to say? So obviously I said to him, well, how much are we talking? And he told me the price and that. And as I was saying to G on the train up here, man, I said, listen, where we come from, listen, you give me the bag, I'll get in the ring, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And at the same time, it aligns itself with the anti-knife campaign that we're doing, everything that we're trying to do, the amount of people that we know has been affected by weapons and knives and all that. So for me to then use this as an opportunity to get in the ring. So anyway, I found out, obviously, I was like, who do you want me to fight against? Expecting that, like I said, like a Love Island guy or someone like that I can just, But he's told me, yeah, man, some Irish dude, kickboxer, Muay Thai boxer. So I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna say no. So why you set me up like this? I'm trying to say like, kind of thing. So that's why I say he's not wrong when he said it's a scrap. Listen, I'm not a boxer, bro. I'm not a boxer. I've got two hands. And I've been training hard. I'm in camp. Like, look, I've got all this stuff, my arms, like I'm in agony, I'm in pain. I've been sparring and just getting punched up. And
You're
man.
dedicated though. That's
dedicated myself to it.
Dedicated.
And it shows good discipline. And I'm representing for everyone, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of anyone, so I'll get in the ring.
100.
The guy's experience, so I'm going to put his experience to the test.
Come on,
I hear that.
And
man,
that's it. That's it. And listen, I thank God for all my opportunities because
you can't kick him. You'll kick my back. He's a Muay Thai boxer.
Don't try to get him disqualified, man.
That's what I'm saying. If he comes out on a mad one.
If he starts doing a Mazzoline, I'm jumping in.
No, we're going to be close by, bro. We'll be close by. But he's ready, man. Listen. I think anyone who's aware of what it's like to come from the environment we're from, and he's showing the kids there's a new path out, you know. And that's the biggest thing. Everything you hear, anything for the Dons. I've had people asking, what does anything mean? And it relates back to that. It's that dreaming bigger. It's that hard work and dedication. When I heard him get offered the fight, ask him. I said, I can't make the decision for you. I know what I would do, but I'm not gonna make your mind up for you. You want to do it, you go and do it, because I know what you will do. He's focused, he's hungry. He's going in there ready. Don't go into... Listen, you can't go into any war half-hearted. No. I don't know if you've heard that saying that, but you can't be half pregnant, bro. You're pregnant or you ain't, girl. Do you understand that?
It's a bad example still, but...
No. You ain't heard that one.
He took it all the way there.
You know, all right, then, what about this one? If he don't get, I'll give you another one. If you sit in a barbershop chair long enough, like sooner or later you're gonna get a haircut, right?
Fully.
Doug, man, bruv, these men ain't been.
got you,
I'm showing my age, like I'm oldest in the room.
We
Alright,
got
cool.
you. I was with you fully. No half stepping, basically.
Trust me.
No half stepping.
No half stepping.
No half stepping. Fully in.
Yeah.
So yeah, how's training and everything going so far?
Training's good, bro, man. It's like I said, it's tough. But you know about combat sports. Like any combat sport is a difference from when I was getting there, keeping fit, doing pads and work like that, to actually getting in sparring, and you know I'm getting punched in the face like 3-4 times a week.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to say rounds. Like, I've had fights. I got chipped teeth from getting madnesses and that. Yeah. But actually getting in a ring, my first sparring session, I got battered, bro, for 6 rounds. Like, and I had to all learn some of my early spars. I had to learn the concept of sparring, man, and get right, because there was one guy I was sparring, thingy Frost. Frost, I don't know if you remember him, yeah. He's more advanced than me, yeah. And he started punching me up, bro, and then like my head almost went. Yeah, so I felt like bro. Yeah. Because my first bar I was getting beaten up, bro, like literally. Yeah. And I was thinking, outside the ring, this won't happen. So I had to really adjust to that. Yeah. It's tough, bro. I can't even lie to you. Boxing is no joke. And I was saying it to G the other day. The Dons, we are where we are because we're very good at marketing ourselves. Yeah, and we speak things into existence, and we're confident. I was saying to him the other day, I kept quiet on this little fight, because I don't want to say too much. I'm just trying to focus on getting in there and surviving. You know what I'm trying to say?
No, you're gonna do more than survive. But you're gonna do more than survive.
You know what I'm trying to say. So I've come a long way in a short period of time, bro. But I've got a different respect for that sport. It's not a game, bro. It's not football. It's not banter.
No, it's definitely not banter.
It's not banter, bro. So it's like, man, I'm sparring tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. And I'm working, man.
Where are you training?
T-Way Boxing Gym, Bexley Heath. Okay. So big up Gav, Shaq and all the team down there. I really recommend it, man. All the kids out there, I really recommend boxing. Combat sports in general.
You know that.
But see, 100%. MMA and all that, it's not for me, bro. Like, see, one kick to the calf.
It's
all a bit mad.
Boxing's a great skill set.
Boxing is tough because you see boxing, the thing with boxing is that you're wearing gloves, which, for example, in an MMA, you take a one shot, it's send me a knockout sometimes, bang on top of man. With boxing, the way the gloves is designed, your head is getting battered, bro, consistently. Because it's for you to be able to take shots consistently without getting spot. Obviously, everyone's got the knockout punch, or not everyone, some people. You're constantly getting hit, so your face is being conditioned. Early on in my camp, bro, I had to go to hospital. Like, I was concussed and that. Yeah. But you get conditioned, you know what I'm trying to say? But there's only so much I can say about this sport, man. I recommend it to kids, man, because everyone talks a good game, but there's a lot of man that won't get in the ring with another man, you know.
Gee, what have you seen? You've been watching from the outside looking. How's your brother looking in training?
Do you know what? Yeah, it's the biggest thing. When we was even en route here, I said to him, it's the discipline that you gain. You hear how many people you've talked about from day one, you know, like you want anything in this life, it's about you learning to love making the decision that you don't want to make for the right reason. So like he's in there, he's having to turn up at 7 a.m. He's having to not sip alcohol. He's got a discipline where he's aware of who he's speaking to a lot more because of his energy base. He knows how he's got to go into this fight. And for me, these are things that we're already doing, but I think for him it's been heightened because he knows me. I'll go and run in the gym, or whatever, train, blah, blah, blah. And he'll be like, bruv, that's all long. Like, he'll see me stretching in the gym, whatever. And he'll be like, bruv, like, after why, that's all long. Now he's getting paid. He's running 5Ks every couple of days. I'm like, he's stretching. The man's got tape on his wrist. I'm like,
I see back on the jacket and man had with that.
Come on. Because no half stepping.
Right.
But now it shows that you can take that into other things. Because G says day-to-day shit, no half stepping.
Hold on. I'll say this, Just remember, like, SE Dons, right? Don Strapzy is the same thing. So Don is balancing music, boxing, SE Dons all together at the same time, And you're talking about me who's doing football, this. Then you got Chris, blah, 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 and the rest of the team. SE Dons is still running. I told you, bro. Like there is no like. So the discipline that we've the foundation that's been built at the club is the same thing that's come from a discipline that's already been in place.
Sorry, G. But like, how can they believe our message, bro? If we're not on the front line as well. Yeah. When I'm not trying to be on the horse at the top of the hill yet. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, you know when you watch them films sometimes and the Caesar and that is at the top of the hill on the horse. Yeah. I'm in the mud, bro. I'm in there. I'm gonna go and fight. I'm representing a lot of things here. I'm fighting a man that's a fighter. Like, but I'm this is the badge that we love and talk about. It's not just talk. I'm trying to say we're in here representing. This fight is deeper to me than it might be to my opponent because of everything that we're trying to represent from where we come from.
Bro, what you're doing, you're literally like you're going in against a guy that's got more experience. Like you're literally representing what the man them are about and what your team's about.
That's what it is.
You're stepping up. Like,
But
so even when you say, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna survive," like you're gonna do more. You're gonna shine in there because at the end of the day, like the heart it takes to step through them ropes or to just be like, forget the bag. I know you said, "Oh yeah, they said the bag to make sense," but I know if it didn't make sense, no matter what the bag, you'd have said no. If your heart weren't in it, you'd have said no. You're not the kind of guy that's gonna sell your soul for a bag. You understand? So I know it's something. It's a calling within yourself of, you know what, I'm gonna step up to a challenge. A challenge has been made. I feel I'm up for it. I want to test myself and get the best out of myself.
100%.
And you're representing that, and people are gonna see it. I see it from sitting
100%.
here. From I saw it, and from you put the post up, and I looked, and I did my little research.
No, you reached out to man.
And I reached out and bigged you up and just said, listen, you know. But
and just to say, Doug, just to say as well, like as we spoke off cam when I went through a situation, broke up with my ex and I reached out to Pounds at the time because I was watching the podcast. And it's like something like this has come around as a perfect chance for me to just discipline myself and focus. Not drinking, I'm running. I'm weighing up what's important to me in life. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And boxing's had man driving home on a lonely one, bro. It's like, yo, this is mad. You know what I'm trying to say? But man, I'm here.
It's primal, bro.
It's primal. Because I said, it's another thing, Pounds, I was saying to G as well, like if you go back hundreds of years and that, when you talk about the Vikings and all these kind of people, men were in society, we were warriors, bro.
Primal.
So, that's what you just said.
Yeah,
of course.
carry on, explain it. Don't spell it out for them, though. I want you to spell it out.
Yeah, exactly. That's mad. So, men back in the day, we were warriors, innit? Like human beings, we had to go and hunt, we had to fight. Whereas we're in a society is kind of soft, bro. Let's be honest. So this is giving me an opportunity to go through a camp and learn what it takes to be a warrior.
Let them know.
To get in a ring with a man, like, and you're fighting with a man. It's not your friends. You're going to war. I think it's important for a man to learn that because you do your combat thing, and it's like it's not for everyone. But this is what man were. Man were warriors, bro.
Brother, I say this thing sometimes, and I used to say it to chicks, and they used to laugh and be like, "You're too much." I used to say, "Listen, if this was 1,000 or whatever years ago, they would celebrate me in arenas and build statues for me because man's willing. Because there's certain man that's about that, and other man are getting fed to the lions. You understand what I'm trying to say? Certain man are just gonna be in the house slaving or pissing their pants when it's going on. He's stepping into the gladiator arena, bro. He's stepping up. His gladiatorial instincts, his DNA, whatever's calling him, is saying to him, "I'm gonna step up to this challenge and take on another man, win, lose or draw." You understand? And that's how they build us, where we have to step up to the plate. We don't back down from nothing. We see it and we go for it. Fuck it. So that's why I gave the call and was like, listen, I gave him. We had a little private back and forth, and I said, you're gonna have to pull up. You understand? Let the people them know what's going on and get behind you.
And respect, man. It teaches man respect because, bro, there's like I don't like bullies. You know what I'm trying to say? Like people are happy to fight people that don't want to fight them. So like with boxing, I think you actually learn it's controlled aggression. It's not actually. It's not. People say it's violent. Of course, it's violent, but it's controlled aggression and discipline. So man.
Combat sports teaches you to not want to fight.
100%.
Because you start looking at things like, well, this ain't. Bro,
that makes sense.
Get it. You know them ones like, it calms you. It calms me a whole lot. What about you, G? Would you ever consider doing anything like that, stepping up?
Do you know what? You've just said it there, 6'6" Ugandan. Yesterday, I'm part of a Ugandan communities that's growing, you know, and like, so even just for me, like the discipline that Donny's had to have is inspiring for myself and the people, all our peers, you understand? Because the reason why I say this fight has come around is because I believe in God. So my faith is so strong where I said to him, you're meant to be there. Believe it or not, like this doesn't come out of nowhere. Like we have a calling and a purpose. His purpose and what we're standing for. And notice how I say we're standing for is because I'm behind him, seeing the message. The message of this anti-knife crime, seeing people come from council estates and doing incredible things, influencing their whole community from the ground up. I'm behind that. I understand that, and that's why when you've got a talent, it's all well and good. How many people from the ends can rap? How many people can do this? How many people can do what they're doing? Do you understand? But when you can do it and it's got a message behind it, bruv, that's when you're representing something bigger than yourself. Yeah. It's not just the name Don Strapzy anymore. This is the community. People that come from that community are going to say, I've seen him do it, I want to do that. Yeah. They see you doing that. They say, I want to try a podcast. I want to try and expose myself to expressing my talent in a different way. But guess what? It's not easy.
Far from it, bro.
Are you going to keep showing up when you don't want to? Are you going to keep uploading when you think this and that? Are you going to keep making calls? Are you going to keep showing up every day?
That's what someone asked me the other day, a while back, when I was going through camp and I was chatting to Chris, and I was like, I could quit because he said, what do you get from quitting? And I said, you get comfortability. You're comfortable. So if you want to be comfortable, you can quit. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But that's not... Every challenge, I believe with every challenge, I trust that there's a purpose behind it.
Yeah, 100%.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, listen, I'm just, as I said, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah.
Man, like the energy I get from being around two seniors, bro, like, and seeing what you lot have created here. People don't, because not everyone knows where we come from and everything.
Yeah, straight, man.
And this is sick, bro. Like, it's proper sick. Man. Everyone around us is doing big things, man.
No, it's important.
And you know, the fight is just a small part of the growth.
Yeah,
I was gonna say, I'm getting in the ring and we do my thing, and then we move on to what's next. Nothing ever stops.
Yeah, and like G said, it's the timing of it all.
The timing comes at the right time.
The way that the Dons is moving, everything's growing. It's just another stepping stone into pushing everything in the direction of where it needs to go.
Definitely. It's like G just said, but I was letting you finish, G. What might get overlooked or what we might not realise or fully appreciate is we're community leaders. They might not want to recognise us as that, but we might have more of a voice than certain people that are supposed to be community leaders. You understand?
And like, abuse it as well.
100%. So you are leading by example. G's leading by example. We're all leading by example. And G, I want to come to you because you said about the Ugandan, you're part of a Ugandan community. I've seen some things and I see you making moves. I know that you're a representative for the Ugandan community, and I saw like there was a meal or dinner a little while ago. With a lot of Ugandan up and comers or established people doing great things. Tell me more about that, because I saw Daniel Kaluuya, a few of you, Daniel Kaluuya. I saw a load of people there. Tell me more about that.
Do you know what? Daniel, obviously big up Daniel and Isaac at obviously Daily Paper. You've obviously seen them. Yeah. They realize that they've got a place in the community which, as leaders, like you're saying, is to reach out. And what they've done is they've connected a group of young people from Ugandan background. Do you know what the diaspora is about and all that sort of?
Tell us.
Have you heard? So it's like,
heard, but I don't know.
So it's almost like most of us are probably like second generation children, like where our parents were born, for example, in a Uganda, in a Jamaica, and whatever it is, and then we're the generation after them, and it's about the recognizing the links between where you were born and then obviously connecting the two. So where we're here, my biggest thing has always been being proud of where you come from, but not forgetting how fortunate we are to be from England. Because believe me or not, we have more opportunity being born here than if we were there.
By far.
And we have to recognise that and not ever be like, well, fuck England or whatever it is. Do you understand? Like we have to also be like, bro, we're blessed to be where we're from. Although we don't, not everyone's got money, there's opportunity if you apply yourself in the right way. So for me, I've always, my dad's always expressed to me from a child, like, Uganda is your home, which you have to always make sure that you have in the back of your head, that when you get the opportunity to give back, you give back. And being part of the Dons and everything else, I believe that a story of getting into that Uganda national team, for me, would inspire somebody to say, well, if he done it, I can do it. You know, like Nelson Mandela always says, it's always impossible until somebody does it, you know? And being part of a community of young, inspirational Ugandan born children, do you know what I mean? It's mad. Like I'm always humbled. I'll come back and I'll say, like, what do you say when you're around people who have done who've gone to the stage like Hollywood? They've built their own part of record labels. They're models, they're dancers, they're actors, they're all models. Do you know what I mean? Like, and they're beautiful, you know. You understand, like that, and it's like I'm proud to see, like I say brothers and sisters because that's how I have to look at them, and they see me as a peer, and for me that's very humbling because I feel like to sit at the table with winners, the conversation will be different, and now being at that table and being at these kind of tables, you understand what that means, because winners talk winners talking. They speak.
Different.
It's a
different
different thing. So going back to that, it's about connecting with the people from back home and trying to do work over there. So being able to set up charities, being able to use our skill sets. For example, the people that do music, setting up spaces for creatives. It's amazing, and we're just built. Only starting, man. Only starting.
Yeah, strong. What's the status of the goalkeeping situation?
Oh, you want to know about
team?
that?
Yeah, talk. We all want to know.
Yeah.
We're trying to get
Listen,
we want you playing for the Ugandan national team. Where we at with that?
That is. Do you know what? Yeah. It's at that point where it's touching distance and it's a phone call away. At the moment, Uganda national team are going into camp in preparation for AFCON. Funny enough, I was with Bevis yesterday. He's one of the players who plays for the Ugandan Cranes, and I was talking about the standard and where I'm at in my stage, and it's just a matter of a phone call now. When you talk about discipline, I'm looking at myself and I'm saying, all right, I might not be in a professional environment. Am I going to wake up in the morning and run at 5 a.m? He knows that I do it with Damien Scannell and some other people. Like, I'll go gym, run at 5 a.m. You know, like I'm having to change my lifestyle in terms of having things like prep meals, because I'm somebody like, I don't like cooking. I told like I don't. So I'm trying to build that discipline so that when the opportunity comes, it's not wasted. Because you don't always get a second chance.
Don't get a second chance.
So it's a big moment, man. And for grassroots football, like you imagine here, a Sunday League goalkeeper has made it to international football, let alone being on Sky, and all these other things that we're already doing.
Man have broken so many boundaries. Who's the current goalkeepers now?
Well, no one's established as the number one. The number one before was Dennis Iango, and he was the captain. So that was an issue in itself, because I know Big G at the dot. I ain't losing my shirt.
Man, I've been their keeper for like 15 years.
We can't get no new keeper until G.
Forget trying to sign up.
I remember when he first started the campaign, and when I said to him, he said, "My man's the keeper." Man, did a little research. But I've been there like 18 years.
So I know.
Played in goal. His hair was grey. You know?
Yeah, Bob. He was a serious leader though. And again, like, so I truly believe like the opportunity will come up, and that's when we can really get to work, you know. And that's like the same way when his fight comes up, you'll see me there, and you'll know it's there for a reason, you know. He's in that ring for a reason. It's a purpose and a message, and we're gonna do it.
I'm gonna give him that big punch, knock him out. Man.
It might not necessarily be a knockout, but
5 rounds.
No, I feel like he's gonna drop him still.
5 rounds.
I feel like man's gonna drop him. Some people underestimate, you know this though. You might be all this Muay Thai, this, that, and when he gets there, he's not really got the heart for it. You know what I'm saying?
You never know.
That's my prediction. It's not coming from Donny. It's my thing. I'm just saying, you never know. It might be done.
Prepare for the best opponent.
Yeah,
you can possibly face.
Yeah, that's it.
That's how I got
in your
into
mind. Everything you're doing, he's doing more. So you got up. And prepare for the best possible opponent. He's prepared that he's going to hit hard, so your defense needs to be tight. Prepare that he can take punches.
Prepare that he can go
so go to the trenches in training. Make sure you can go. Yeah. On all of that, and then you just take it as it comes. Your heart will carry you through no matter what anyway, because you've got the heart. You understand? And that's the difference. A lot of people might not have the heart. They might be able to throw a bang, or they might be good when they're the aggressor. I call them front runners. There's some people that are front runners. They're good when they're the aggressor. But when it doesn't go their way, they start to fade. Like I say, it's easy to be the hammer. It's hard to be the nail. So prepare yourself to be both. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like you've said, you've got bust up. It's character building, bro. It makes you, it thickens your skin. 100%. Iron sharpens iron. So when you're in there and you're hitting and getting hit, it is what it is. You understand? Yeah. So
100%, bro.
We just move with that. And anyway, in the football, you've got the mentality anyway. Just carry it true, bro. We're built different. You see what I'm trying to say? And win, lose or draw, man, them's gonna be proud. Yeah, of course. Because no one ain't gonna want to step up in there just like that.
So weird that you say that, because we always get like messages on Instagram, like through to the Don's page and that. And there's obviously when we came out of the cups and stuff here. We don't apologise, but we do apologise because we feel like we've let down a family, innit? And there's times that we'll be walking through like Tesco, Sainsbury's, whatever it is, and it's like we're like, I love you, man. Like real roadman, like you man are showing me the way, fam. I ain't ever gonna support another club apart from that team. See the Dons there? That's in my heart, fam. And then man, I'll be in there and I'll be like, bro, I apologise, me personally, because we've let you down. And then do you know what man was saying? You ain't ever let us down, G. I know with you behind the team, We got a leader, fam. And the rest of the team, they're giving it all too. So you never lose. Where you man have come from, you see that? Man can never forget that. And if you really deep that, we can't be losers.
Yeah.
Really deep it, like where we've come from to where we are now and what we're doing.
You're winning already.
And that's the hard part, because sometimes you have to live in the moment, yeah? Don Strapzy, Manchester Arena, are you mad? Big Ricky Hatton, you know? I remember sitting in this guy's house, bruv, watching him having his fights. Ricky Hatton on a big sky, bro.
Yeah.
Now he's going to be backstage.
Yeah.
And he's going to be recognised as a fighter the same night.
Listen, you're going into it. But this is what you lot do. Like, we take things for granted. We don't necessarily stop and be like, oh, look what I've done. You know, like when you say to me sometimes, nah, you're too humble with it, because I don't really think about things like that. I kind of keep it moving. You lot are doing Soccer AM. You lot are doing Manchester Arena fights. We might take it as light. It's not no little thing. It's a big. These doors that are being broken down from Sunday league football and rap and this, that, that. But it's no joke.
We always say it at the Dons as well. It feels familiar. It's starting to feel familiar.
Yeah.
So it's like we always say. So but it's also
familiar.
recognizing the fact that all the things that we're at the places that we are doing. It's not like, I feel like even when we say it's like we're actually here, but in a way the cockiness of us is like, it feels familiar, like
because
we should be here.
No, we're supposed to be here.
Like we're actually taking it in, like fuck, like raw.
I think that's part of it. I don't know why man them are like that. It's a good thing because I expect it. Like nothing surprises me, innit?
Yeah. But
like even when I see you lot doing it, it don't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? Man them have to look at it really and reflect and be
like,
it's
still like raw. Like
we were the other day.
Played at Leicester when we played at Leicester. All of that being on the pitch, we're like, even when we was on the pitch, it's like raw. This is where these man play under the lights, you know. Like,
we was at Sky the other day. Me, Doug, Mads, Mitch, all that.
Man. Doug said you didn't bring none of the ballers. He said it's like a setup.
Don't do it like that.
They asked him, they were like, so which one of the ballers? Yeah, like this is live, you know. Which one of the ballers? And these time we're all lining up. This is none of them are ballers.
I ain't on the line thing.
You know what's mad, After he said that, everyone's shot was gone.
He lied, man.
But even that, like, bro, we're going there, yeah, and we like, it's mad. We can go into Sky, and no one's like, no, you can't come in.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like.
Man, even Jamie Bullard, because I've never met him before.
Jamie.
Jimmy, that's it. Jimmy.
I call him Bullfrog, fam.
Yeah.
They call him Bullfrog out, man.
I was walking into the kitchen bit, walking around. You alright, big dog? And we're like that. These times I didn't even have a conversation with him, but obviously man knows who man them are. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's mad like that. Like, it's just mad to see that, and it's just, bro, it just shows how far.
Man, them built a brand.
But what is it? Is it what is it? Just composure? Because like.
Why you're so calm?
Why everyone does it? Because I don't know about you. There, have you ever? It's like I've seen him on stage sometimes, yeah, and I'll be like, bruv, you know it's a bit mad. He's like, bruv. These times he was blind anyway. But do you remember what I'm talking about? So he'd be performing in front of bare people. I'd be like, bruv, do you not feel nervous?
Why is man calm?
But like he's calm, yeah.
It's because it's his cooling.
Yeah.
It's what you're supposed to do.
And at the same time as well, man, like, listen, don't get twisted. I would be nervous, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? But I don't. That's me. In my head, I feel, alright, cool, but I'm in the zone. You know what I'm
but
trying
you
to
have
say,
to do it. This is the
I'm
thing.
in the zone, so I'm trying to say, I have to do it.
You can't get yourself nervous or mad to the point that you choke. Yeah. It's like, innit? It's like you have to
chill.
You gotta go out there and do it. Like, man was nervous when we did the live the other day, but at the same time, what was man gonna do? Just stand there and not say nothing.
There's nothing you can do.
Man, you gotta go and. You know
so then, how do you?
You gotta switch it on.
How do you what?
Yeah,
but that's what I'm trying to say. Like, so you
that?
imagine here. Like, I remember, like they said to me, "Oh, how'd you go on? Bro, we're on live TV, you know, Sky. It's live TV, and I'm just clapping, going, making say, right. And they're like, Bob, how do you not? Why are you not nervous? What is it in?
I believe it's a calling.
Yeah,
it's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
so when it's written already, so now you're stepping in footsteps that are already in front of you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you're just walking a path. Yeah. So when you're doing it, it's just coming natural.
That's how as soon as the lights go on, you just turn it on.
Yeah, you just turn it on.
It's that warrior instinct, man.
Yeah, you just bought true.
Plus, I think
like you say you just anything, ready for anything.
Remember, we're all from the same bit. Like we was all on the estate and everything. Like it's just what man. I'm not surprised when I see man doing stuff. It's not like, oh, raw. What? No, it's just like, it's like I almost expect it from man. It's like even when we was up gonna do the live the other day, I can know if Doug's got a little piece of nervous energy. But that's because Doug don't do that. You understand? It's not a day-to-day thing, but the minute we had a little conversation between us, and I just said da. That was it, that was it done. Then Doug was just straight into it. I just said one thing to him. I'm not gonna say what, and that was it. We just rolled because it's his calling. Whether it's just now you just. It might be daunting, but man's gonna perform. We're gonna turn up. We're gonna get it done.
Same like what we do with the Dons, though.
Because the man, we was watching it.
Yeah, but he's at HQ in it.
Like these Dug on pounds on there. What's going on? That was sick.
Yeah, but it's not even like what we do with the Dons. Once the cameras start rolling,
big up bounce, massively.
Yeah, it just.
I was gonna say with the cameras on with the Dons.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
That's why I never worry. Doug is a star. I'm always gonna say it. When the camera hits Doug, you've got this character in this, and I don't mean characters in acting. I mean your character.
Presence.
His presence.
Your character shines. Look at the demand. What was the thing you told me that you did ages ago? The when you weren't getting game time or something. What did you do again?
Free Doug.
But you, what made you know you could do that? From what I've seen from them clips, it ain't because you was bagging goals left, right, and centre. Because the cats are looking a bit dodgy. Unless these men are setting you up. Sometimes, are you man setting him up with the clips as well?
Yeah, they
set you up.
He came
set you up.
He leaned on us the other day, bro.
You
know what? Yeah, if you man don't,
you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna start coming down here.
Every clip is like.
To lean on them because you know what it was. It's not even that we spoke about it. But basically, with the clips, it's like.
They look wild.
Like, I don't mind, but I had a conversation with G at the HQ like a few weeks before, right? And I was basically saying like when every man gets edited, it might affect certain man in different ways. Like I can take it, but not everyone else can. Maybe it might affect man's game, innit? And 3 weeks later, the man was like, "Shut up!" Just slapped out this one clip. And just put it was funny though, but yeah, I had to lean on man them for that one.
Yeah, come on. But now to what I'm saying. It's that character of you, and you'd already captivated. Because remember, at the same time, the Dons, it's entertainment, it's reality TV.
Yeah.
You'd already captivated the audience. So when you turned around and said, "What, free Doug," or whatever you said, people them got behind you and was like, "Yeah, boom, boom, boom," because you're destined for something.
I was at the door,
understand?
man. I was at the door.
Was you at the door? Was you looking at the transfer?
I was at the transfer. I was getting a transfer.
Oh,
no, you couldn't ever. Don't let him get no sympathy. Everyone loves Doug. There's no.
I had to like. I don't even know. It was just a video with me when I was reversing, innit? Yeah. That's what it was. It was the car video, and then a couple of
you even remember the first video? Oh, damn, man, complex on our whole.
Yeah.
And these times we weren't even good, bro. We were dead. Yeah.
Well, it was just it was timing though. I think everything was just about timing. Because you look at it, even like I say with the Dons, even like how it came about, even when you brought the camera in to start recording. And to start doing things, and I think I said this to the man, and I think a lot of people, I think even the players at the club, some might feel it now, but I don't think them, especially the newer ones, won't realise how much of a life-changing situation that has been for a lot of us. I don't feel like had that not happened, I most probably wouldn't be here now because Pounds, when Daps told me to like look, we're doing a pod thing, like Pounds wants Like had Pounds, like I'd seen him, he'd already seen me on the Dons. He'd already been watching.
The day before that, I'd been watching from long, from when you used to send it to me. But the day before, I'd literally just been watching and laughing. Like when you come on, you give me two jokes. Then he rang me and was like, "I know who to do the pod with." I was like, "Who?" He's like, "Big Doug." I was like, "Yeah, that what made the phone call."
So
that's the hustle within you. Because like the camera come out. And not everyone took advantage and made a platform for themselves.
Yeah, straight.
You know what I'm trying to say? But you
and it's just and it's
being
you.
yourself.
And that's what it is. It's him as a person.
Yeah.
So it's back to your original question. It's organic. It's effortless. You're not even trying.
Yeah.
I don't see you going on that camera at the Dons and being like, "Yeah, let me really turn myself up to 100." It's just more like, "Where's the camera? Boom, boom, bam." You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
When I see you at Soccer AM. You turn it up, but it's not to 100. This is you. I know how you move. So when I know how serious you take football, bro. So that's just translating.
I feel like it's also
people don't get it.
They don't get it.
People don't get it. I'm intense, bro.
I get it. With Soccer AM, I get it because it's like in a short space of time, from the first time you go in there, you have a slot of however long it is of that goalkeeping bit when they're playing with the celebrities, to make an impression. Do you get what I'm saying?
Or you're just a guy. Brother, I don't know any of the other goalkeepers.
That's what I'm saying, because at the time they were using one of the goalkeepers from
know who they
hashtag
are.
or whatever. They were using a few goalkeepers at the first time when you went on, innit? But it's like you have that one window of opportunity to make an impression. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's like you went out there and made such a solid impression. It's like, right, we've got to have him back. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he already made the impression for sure.
They knew when they called him what they were doing. They just wanted to see if he could do it with the lights on.
This is what I'm trying to say.
And he can.
And we always perform when the lights
Now
on.
he's there every week.
We perform when
You know
the
what I'm
lights on.
saying?
I'll be honest though. We after the first week,
Mashing up red now.
Yeah, bruv. Bruv, do you know what it is? Yeah, I think.
You see the way he took out red now?
Yeah, bruv. I've had some close calls still. I'll be honest. Yeah,
Yeah, I can see you walk that line.
But
That thin line, you walk that
The
line.
line from them pulling him aside and saying, hey, mate, the producers.
Now they must have had a word with you,
Nah,
just like,
they-
G, come on, mate, be careful.
I'll be real with you. I've had some close ones here where. What if it had gone like probably the most famous probably that Joel Dummett guy, yeah.
I saw that.
Bro, I'll be honest.
Joel Dummett again?
You took off his feet.
I got the ball. Like that was it.
That's not what I said.
No, that
But he went up in the air.
yeah, like what
Oh, what, the presenter?
Yeah, bro. He had the show the same day on the mask, yeah. Thank God that brother was like a proper cool guy, yeah, because when I took him out,
Oh, so you did.
no, when I got the ball, whatever happened anyway, yeah, I saw, yeah, all them man's faces behind the camera, yeah, going. And I said, shit. I said, gee, fam. I said, no, I didn't think I fucked up. I said, I've got the ball in my head, so I just kept walking. But I thought to myself, you know, like, these lot are thinking, we can't do this, like, the industry. But I said to myself, from day one, I'm going to be myself or no one else. Yeah. Because when you look yourself in the mirror, yeah, you've got to be able to say, bro, this is me. Like, anyone who knows Donny will say, bro, I don't care what you say about him, but if you meet the guy and you know the guy, he's a straight dude. If you know G, what's he like? He's a straight dude, do you understand? Yeah. And I think people don't understand what character is. A character is, it's not you acting like someone, it's just your personality turned up. You get to see that side of a person. A boxer is a boxer in the ring. Outside the ring, they can do whatever they want. Man like Canelo, bruv, beats people up, dodgy. Hello guys, how are you? Thank you for coming to my fight. Like, he's the most dangerous man, fam. But so like you have to have that on and off switch where you can really get the best out of yourself and your arousal in it. So
Plus, also, see that thing there with that clip, yeah? That's the difference between you doing something like that and knowing when to, like you say, turning it on and off. That's the difference between them just having that clip on Soccer AM's page and it being, the goalkeeper takes out Joel Dummett or whatever, to it being Big G. Like, you're added on it, takes out my man. Do you get what I'm saying?
But he saved me, I'll be real. I'll be real though, he saved me, yeah, because he was like, he got up straight away like, oh, I'm fine, guys. I didn't even hit. But then he's like coming up to you straight, I need to take a picture of you and all of that. That's a man who's like, bro, like he gets what entertainment is. And I think it's like the Dons, yeah. When we go against other teams, yeah, because we're SE Dons, yeah, people don't know how to act. They think they have to come on a bully thing to banter. No, just banter back in it. They try and do the thing where they go aggressive, and it's like, bro, turn off the cameras then and act like that then. We're singing and joking, it's boyish banter, whereas they'll go that little step further and you think, just know yourselves. So not everyone knows how to handle being in a certain spotlight because some people want to be famous and others don't know how to act when the pressure's really on.
Yeah, that's true. And I think that's probably why a man them that you say that can handle the pressure as well, because there's no wanting to be famous. It's like, you know what I mean, man is doing whatever man's doing and it's giving man notoriety. It's not like, because if it was a famous thing, you'd see most probably how bad everyone acts on their socials and now they're trying to promote. We don't do none of that, man.
But it's draining as well because you're not being yourself. We're the same off camera. Look at one on the coach. We don't film nothing on the coach.
That's what I noticed. That's what I noticed. You lot, I don't know if it's because we're all from the same bit and this and that other. You lot don't really do it like, you ain't like social media hungry and this, that, other. You like promote. If anything, they're promoting the Dons and all of that. You keep it pretty private. You show what you want to show. That's what I say. Like myself, you show bits and pieces, but you're not fame hungry. You're not searching for that. You're just living. You understand? If the more notoriety comes as a byproduct, but that's not the goal. You see what I'm trying to say? And that will take you a long way. Trust me. Eyes on the prize.
In the hood, you get me?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I wasn't really famous on ends, like.
But eyes on the prize. Man, them have got goals. Man, them have got goals. You lot are goal driven. You understand? So that's what it is. It's not about the oh yeah, I missed the popularity. Goal driven, and then you search, and when you knock off one, you start searching for something else. That's probably why you're boxing and stuff. It's like, what can I do next?
And that's what I said at the start, where it's like, listen, right now we're focusing on my fight, but I know that as soon as that's done,
what's next?
Like, what's next?
What's next?
100,
Yeah,
always.
let's go.
You know
Come on.
Always.
So yeah, bro.
Always, but that's why I say at the same time, because that's always been my thing. What's next? What's next? What's next? Just as me saying to you, look, still take a moment in that to be like, enjoy what's now.
Yeah.
Because next minute you've done so much. What's next? You ain't even looked at what. You understand what I'm saying? What's been going on? So yeah, enjoy some of the process. Enjoy the moments. I see you lot enjoying the moments anyway.
Yeah, because you know what is it as well? Man, them live in the moment as well. Like anything man's doing, you know, it's like when good things are happening, things even with us, like even like being out on the weekend and doing stuff with P and being out there with the man them. You're just looking around and being like, damn, this is where we're at. Like man's actually taking it in as it's happening as well. Do you get what I mean? So I suppose that allows man to be like, what's next? Because it's not like man, that moment just passed man by at 100 miles an hour. It's just like, rah, man's living in it and enjoying it while it's happening. You know?
For real.
You get me?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So what's the plans now moving forward? What's looking like for next season for the Dons? What's happening there?
Yeah. So obviously we just won our league, so we've done that back to back. We're joining a new league next year. So like a super league.
Oh, is it? Yeah.
Yeah. It's a super league next year. So
that's an exclusive.
Well, yeah, that's an. You know,
we said it.
How's that one working then? So when you say it's like a super league, is it all the big teams?
Yeah, all the better teams.
In is it
in one
going to be
league
governing by this league? Or
nah,
like,
it's a different league. So like it's like see the league we're in at the moment.
Yeah.
We're just going into a different league. So nothing changes. We're just in a different league, different teams.
Yeah.
A few teams from East and there, a couple of teams from North. So it's a proper
massive.
So a lot of man that have been dying and itching to play, man, are gonna get to play, man, twice a season.
So like we're going into that new league. Where the Dons are always trying to achieve everything we can on the pitch. Off the pitch, we're always just growing a brand. Bro, we're coming for everything next year, man. We're hungry for more silverware. You know what I'm trying to say? So we'll keep doing what we're doing for the Dons. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
that's kind of it for the Dons.
You back playing?
Nah, bro. Like,
don't play that down. He's bagged this season.
I scored a goal.
He said it like I retired like a couple years back.
My knee, bro. Like I done my ACL a couple years back. It's not really the same, man.
Yeah.
And after all this boxing, I first want to chill, man. I don't want to play.
I
leave it to the man them. I enjoy it on the sideline. My job's on the sideline, man. I just make banter on the
We've got
sideline.
the most toxic sideline.
Yeah, it's bad, bro. Yeah, man.
The worst.
So, no, the group chat's the worst. Not the sideline. The sideline's blessed, bro. Sideline's good, man. It's that group chat, bro.
It's terrible.
When you lot are playing teams, do you see them like folding under the pressure at times? Because you lot sideline, it's a lot.
Sometimes, but you know what? A lot of them give it.
Yeah, they try. Or they, like what G was saying, they try to. They try to give it.
So they come in there like prepared in their mind, like we're gonna go this way.
Haircut ready,
it's
everything.
like you say, like everyone's different. So where we can kind of handle pressure, I don't know if everyone can, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? So I don't know what it's like to play against the Dons. We're on to man. You know what I mean? But like, there's been a few times. Look when we play with X1 sometimes. And we're playing in front of like 1,000 people. It can get to you, you know.
Yeah,
like,
because I remember we went
Grimsby. Was in Grimsby, bro.
There was no love. Like, we
bro,
went Grimsby.
Derby.
They were shouting.
There was a moment.
And you have to remember, Pounds, like we ain't the best ballers like that. So it's not like we can do a madness. So we're in there and it's affecting your first touch, everything.
Yeah, man, I'm calling, man. Man, I was chanting some things. When we went Grimsby, it was hostile. Like there was a moment we had some games, bro, and it was real hostile. Like,
well, they were getting racial and stuff.
Like, bro, man was saying all sorts, bro. Like, and that's the first time man's ever like really.
Like what? No, say it. Like what?
No, it was like, alright, one man called man a fat cunt. I think someone called me like when I was.
Someone was saying,
Doug, he's a fat cunt. Like, you know, like we're going places and like
bare love, Doug stuff.
Yeah. Like a bit of love and you know, a little bit of banter. But nah, this is hostile. Like brothers are saying some personal stuff to people on the pitch. Like
early doors, there was like, Donny's ACL, snap his knee, snap him.
All of that, like
they were onto man from early.
But it's hard not
to put my knee on the ball.
That's the balance.
He was out for ages, so everyone knew that he was.
But
was good.
like, and again, you come with a profile, innit? So they try and play it like they'll think every time. Every time I make a challenge or whatever, screaming to the ref, he fucking thinks he's on TV, he can get away with it. I can do him. What fucking soccer end prick, wanker, all that. But you know,
but we give it back to them.
But you have to, But I think it's the balance in that, didn't it? Of like, people don't know what is the line, because some people, like, if you really want to go that way, like, you can just turn around. But it's like that's part of you have to understand that's
Control.
the stage, innit?
Yeah.
That's the control, bro. And being able to perform under that pressure is not what everyone's able to do, which is why not everyone can carry a certain message. And people aren't strong enough to carry that, bro.
Facts.
You know, like I remember you said to me years ago, but it's like, it was the greatest people have suffered the most, yeah. And what is it? Every saint was a.
Every saint has a past. Every sin has a future.
There we go. So like, bro, they all want to point their fingers and say we're the bad guy. Fine, I can handle that because I'm able to be liked and disliked and still be myself. Can you?
Yeah.
That's the difference.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true, man. A lot of them can't.
Trust me.
Yeah.
Big things.
Oh, they'll crumble, fam. When they start getting called all these names and told that they're a bad person, he done this. Guess what, man? I'm honest.
Yeah. But it makes the victory even sweeter, though.
But we ain't one of them places yet. We're lucky to get a draw at some of these places away. We're celebrating scoring 1 goal and losing 3-1. Trying to make it
That's why
feel
they're trying to
right.
bring in the young guns now. They're trying to replace us old ones.
Yeah,
you know
I
what
was going to ask you lot about that. What's the new signing saying? Sorry, Doug. Good. I'm not putting man out to pasture, but what's the new signing? what's the new signing saying for you lot? You lot must have. Yeah. What's the protocol? Say some you wants to be a SC Don. He wants to come and play for the Dons. What's he got to do? How do you go about that?
First of all, yeah, like we got to be from South London. We only had one. We call it like a
Non-EU, yeah.
Yeah. Because that was Richard. He's playing in Ireland now. He was from East, but he only come done us a quick job. But yeah, man, to play for the Dons, you got to be from South London. We tried to stay strict on that. That's no discredit from everywhere else, but we're just trying to do the whole Bilbao. You know how Bilbao was it?
Yeah, Atletico Bilbao.
Yeah.
Everyone's from
But
there.
you know what? Yeah, it's all about
You know the formula.
character and what is it? Character and ability. There's two things. You have to have character and ability. If you've got both,
We're lucky.
it's fantastic.
We're blessed.
People like me and Doug got the character, not really more so the ability.
Doug.
What?
No, Doug was gonna tell us he wants the ability as well.
For the sake of it.
Let him have his moment, fam.
You know what? Man used to have a little ability. But over I said to
Dux
them,
is the only one
I
who
keep
argued
saying-
in the
I
room.
keep saying I'll retire when I give man one
But
good
you
season.
need people like me and Doug. You need Doug. We need it.
I said I'll
We
retire.
can't just have a team full of ballers, bro. We can't.
Yeah.
It don't work like that.
Who we playing?
Innit? Nah, I said I'll retire when I give man one good season. That season ain't come yet, fam. So,
We're still going.
No, you know what it is? It's like, man's got it, but nah, man's getting bigger and bigger. It's just not there now. Like, it's harder, bro. Like, so man just come with the character, but it's not as easy to maneuver like man once
Yeah, there's
was,
young
you
boys
get
now,
me?
man. They're
That's
playing,
right.
they're
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
3
of
times a
course.
week.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
fit. They're running around. You know what I'm trying to
Yeah,
say?
bruv,
So,
yeah, like you say, they're kicking ball all the time.
yeah.
I'm lucky if I kick ball once a month.
Yeah,
But
but
to play for us, bro. To be fair, like we hit people up. We don't do trials.
We don't train.
We don't train. We don't do trials. We'll contact you. You know what I mean? And then if we bring you in and it works, it works. In terms of the X1s, there's a lot of the young boys coming through because a lot of us are getting older, and plus we're busy as well. We can't always commit. But there's always opportunity at the Dons, man. But yeah, it's mad pounds. We just go with the flow. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's not really like a protocol of we're gonna go and watch this guy or this guy. It kind of everyone knows someone. If we need a centre back, G's in the football circle, Mandem in the football circle, we can look for a centre back. Do you know what I mean? And we just take it from there.
But the biggest thing is knowing what the club means, because we've got the award ceremony this Sunday, and we're talking about the awards that get given out. So you've got like obviously player of the season, Don of the year, players player, and then it gets to 2 of the most important awards that you can win at the club, which is the Paul and McHugh Award and the Mr. Old School Award. They're like 2 prestigious ones that are selected by Andrew's dad and obviously himself, and I have my input as well in terms of who I believe the award should go to. Now, we speak about giving those awards out and it can't get diluted. It can't just be, he was the best player of the season. No, the message behind that person winning that award is what continues the DNA of the club, you know. So when you're talking about recruitment, it's somebody understanding what the club actually means, because it's all well and good playing for the biggest Sun League team in the world, but what does it actually mean when you put the shirt on and you're actually walking in the community and you're representing that badge? And you know what it means to not always... A lot of the
badge means a lot to a lot of people.
It means a lot,
You know what I
man.
mean? It really means a lot to people. So George he's very good at articulating himself, BG. You know what I mean? He's articulated it well because the badge does mean a lot. It's not just about coming to play for. We done a semi kind of trial game one time for some young boys. We didn't like put the episode out or anything. But I remember at half time before, I didn't recognise none of these lot. I said, you don't know what it means to play for this club. There's genuine people at this club. Yourself, Drops. I don't want to start saying names because I'll forget people. But the club means so much, to the point, even if you speak bad on it, it's a disrespect. You know what I'm trying to say? So
man, take it
personally, because of what it means. So a man can't just come and be a good footballer. That's what I'm trying to say when we said about character and ability. You can't just come and be a good footballer and play for SC Dons. Don't work like that. So as Jim was saying, they have to understand that. That's why when we bring people in, we speak on it. Like, will you get it? Do they understand what it means to play for this badge? Because for some people, it might come across as too much. Do you know what I mean? But it comes with responsibility when you put on the Don shirt. What you're playing for, where the clubs come from, the journey of the club, the message of the club, how we live our lives. And like, as you said, we're not very active on our social like that. We're conscious of the message we put out to people. Like, so where you have some people that are just party animals, party boys, drinks, doing all kinds of mad stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? With us, there's you have to hold yourself a certain way to be a part of this movement, because along the years we've given the shirt possibly to people that probably shouldn't have had the shirt. We gave it out to when we was chasing that transition of we need better players. You know what I mean? We realised that's why I said it's not just about ballers. It's actually not. Of course we need ballers to win the game.
Because men have come in and they've just not had the fucking...
they don't get it.
They've just not had they've come in and it's maybe like a stepping stone for them because they see it's popping off, or like they come in, they ain't really got nothing, they see them sitting in the change and they're not talking. And like, they might be quiet, but that's not what we're about. Like, everyone's a cat, because like we say, we go places like Grimsby, Tamworth, Birmingham, and there's bare hostile. What you're gonna do? Just sit there and go mute? Like, do you get what I mean? You got to have a bit about you. So I think that's what it is as well. Like, everyone that is part of it doesn't necessarily all have the same characteristics of us, but each character makes everything what it is to be a Don, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, everyone's got a piece that they add to the puzzle, that when you do get a look of someone that comes in that don't fit in, it automatically stands out that they're not really a part of what it is. Do you get what I'm saying? So they're easily always kind of pushed out again. You get me? Just as quickly.
Pushed out.
Yeah.
Who does the pushing?
Big Doug, man.
Someone's got to go. It's done.
Someone's got to
you know
go.
what I mean? Nah,
See
man,
that number pop up,
we
it's horrible.
take responsibility. For everything we do, we take responsibility and accountability. Doug, you know that, do you know what I'm trying to say? So someone's got to go.
Come on, Doug said he was going to get transferred, so you know the man them ain't playing. If they're putting Big Doug on the transfer list, there's no games.
But the thing is, the man them are they you know what I mean? Sometimes they know when they can make a mistake. And,
They can take accountability for
Every now and then the group will get a 5-minute voice note.
Oh no! And he's 4 days behind.
4 days behind. Man ain't happy. Doug ain't happy about something. Man coming straight voice note so that everyone hears it. You know what I'm trying to say?
That's how you gotta do it.
That's how it is. But I'm always behind. Always a couple days behind on the fucking group chat, because so much is going on. But it's like, but I love it. That's what I love about it. Like, and everyone just treats everyone with respect and just like shows man love and just allows you to be yourself, innit? Do you know what I mean?
But also, I think we should take this opportunity to big up the boys behind the scenes as well. Like, it is a team effort. Like, you might see him as a figurehead or myself, whatever. There's so many people behind the scenes, like the management team. Like, you got JR, Corey, Ryan Palmer, do you know what I mean, doing the team management. Then you got like the media team. You got Chris, you got the camera people, all the geek, you know what I mean? You got them lot working. Do you know what I mean? Then we got Flips handle. He's got probably one of the toughest jobs at the club. Do you know what I mean? And then you've even got the merch and stuff that's going out. You got Andy Answer and Mr. Old School, and them people are making sure that we've got the guidance and everything we're doing. So like, the key to anything is having a strong team around you and the right energy 100%. Around you. And when the energy ain't right, you'll know. In the most crudest way possible, I'm gonna say this here. Someone told me this the other day. They said, if you have to force out a fart, it's not right. I don't think you understand that. So if you force it out, you know what ends up happening. It's not right. It's not. It's not supposed to happen. My fart comes on the right. Bro, I'm telling you.
He's just a couple. He's just a
couple. No, I'm telling you, if you get it.
There's still gems.
Bro, you know what happened. So if it ain't right, don't do it. There you go. Man gets the point. So like, with everything here, it's got to be right, bruv. It's got to be the right time. You got to be around the right people. You got to be around the right team, man. And I think if everyone's hearts weren't in the right place, we wouldn't be where we are. And
Teamwork makes the dream work, man.
there you go, bro.
It's always that's not gonna change. And energy is important. Like you just said, energy is so important. You gotta have the right energy around you. But all right, good. As we bring things to a close now, before we go, I just want Donnie to just give another plug of when the fight is, how people can tune in, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, the fight is July the 2nd, Saturday, July the 2nd. That's in Manchester Arena.
Yes.
Tickets available from HattonBerrera.com. That's it, bro. We're going to war. I'm going to give my best. I'm representing for everyone that's supporting me. And yeah, man, I just want to be like everyone that's locked in and watching what we're doing. You know, we live this, man. Do you know what I mean? And anything is possible. I'm just a kid from South East London. I'm about to fight at Manchester Arena, bro. I'm not a boxer.
And Ricky Hatton, Barrera,
and Ricky Hatton. Yeah, I was sitting next to him on the table. Like I see Ricky Hatton there. And it's like he said, right? It felt familiar.
Yeah.
So, you know, I've worked here. I've worked to get to this opportunity. Like when I went to the boxing, sorry to waffle on a bit. When I went to the camp to start doing this camp, and I said to my trainer, Gav, I'm like, listen, I've got this opportunity to fight this guy. He's like a Muay Thai boxer, so I'm an Irish dude, and I was like, bruv, it's mad. And he said, listen, I'll have you ready for that fight, yeah. But I said to him, I felt a bit away because I'm thinking, bruv, there's professional boxers here that have been dedicating their lifestyle to this discipline, and they'll never fight at Manchester Arena, or they never get offered the
intrusion.
do you understand? So I felt a little bit away about it, thinking, like, am I disrespecting the art? But then I said to myself, like, to be fair, Gav said, listen, I've worked my socks off to get to be given this opportunity. Do you understand? Like sleepless nights, like transitioning my lifestyle to the point there was no money. Literally dedicating myself to the lifestyle that I want to live, coming from nothing. So now I'm getting these opportunities, and I should get these opportunities, and I want more opportunities like this. And that's what I'm trying to say. Everyone has to believe in themselves. Work hard, discipline yourself, ask God for more. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Don't feel ashamed to do that. Be respectful and grateful for what you have, but still hungry for more. Do you know what I mean? And we keep going, man. I'm excited, man. I can't wait to just get cracking now. If I'm honest with you. I don't want to start talking mad, but I've been in camp for too long, man. I'm ready to get smashing in there, man.
Punching up this pussy.
Yeah, I'm just getting to that point, man. I'm starting to get me in this ring, bruv, man. And I can come back here and have a Maggie next time. And really, I'm trying to say and let off on, but
that's why we did a bust a bottle today.
Today's a calm one.
Out of support for the man. That's why I said no bottle.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Today was a calm one, and thank you for bringing us up here to share the fact that we won the league.
Come on,
and promote the fight. That's what it's about.
Man.
And big up Winners Talk podcast, man. It's amazing what you man are doing, and hopefully we'll have us back after the fight.
Come on, man. You man are home team.
You're the culture, man. Winners Talking podcast is the culture.
Honestly, man. Listen, we grew up on pounds. Doug's a senior member as well. Do you know what I'm saying? Like you man, these men are who they say they are. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man. Love, man.
I'm letting the people know that. So yeah, man.
Come on, my people.
move.
Well, big up every time.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, man, coming through. Big Don Strapzy, Big G. It's another one. Winners Talking podcast. Big Doug and the Hustler. Stat.